Good afternoon, my name is Frank Joel from Providence, Rhode Island, and I want to share with you how abortion has permanently scarred my life. I remember growing up as a little kid, growing up in a household with 3 sisters, a mother and a father, never feeling connected to my family, self-esteem issues, never really knowing or feeling like I belonged. As I grew up as a teenage man, in the days that you grow to finding yourself as a man and as a human being, I always still felt like less than. I found myself in my first long-term relationship around 16 years old. I dated the girl for a little bit over a year. When I was 17 and she was 15, we became pregnant. She asked me if I could take her down to Planned Parenthood to get a pregnancy test. From the minute of walking in the door, I could feel the darkness of the atmosphere and just feel the negativity of everybody who was supposed to be counseling me and my girlfriend through our situation. It wouldn't be too long that the counselors would convince her and myself that we were in no place to be having a child, that the best bet for us would be an abortion. Reluctantly, I gave in. She was totally sold out on the idea, but there arose a problem. We both came from Catholic backgrounds and she had plans to go off to college. If she was to go through either having the baby or if her parents found out she was going to have an abortion, number one, they would have kicked her out of the house and they would have never supported her to go to college. The counselors from Planned Parenthood, hearing our dilemma, instantly said, "We have a solution for that." The counselor from Planned Parenthood took my girlfriend behind closed doors with a Rhode Island state official, a state judge, got her emancipated so that she could have an abortion without her parents finding out. I remember the day bringing her to the abortion clinic and just feeling like I was totally dying on the inside. As I heard the machinery suck the life of my little baby out of my girlfriend's womb, the last little bit of manhood that I was holding on to, that last little bit of self-esteem was gone also. For many years, I drowned in my sorrow, my depression, and my grief in alcohol and drugs. I lost many relationships, broken marriages, before I finally came to the Lord and said I needed a change in my life. Through many years of seeking healing, I found myself at a Rachel Vineyard retreat. I went there actually approaching the issue of finding healing for the child that I allowed to be aborted, but God allowed me to find out a bigger missing link to my story. While I was at the Rachel's Vineyard retreat, I found out that I was not only a father of an aborted child, but I was a survivor. My natural father, when he got my mother pregnant when she was 17, 18 years old, took off out of state and was gone. So God revealed to me in that time of prayer and healing that I heard the voice of my father rejecting me in the womb. So there is no legislature, there is no counselor, there is no political figure that can tell me that it's just a blob of cells when a woman becomes pregnant. God revealed to me I heard my father's rejection from the womb, and for the rest of my life I would carry out that rejection, that self-esteem and feeling less than of a man. That's what allowed me to even give in to the monster of saying yes, abortion was okay. But through my healing process, God revealed something even more important to me. He brought me to the scripture that said, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. I counted every hair on your head. I have a destiny for you. I have a name for you. I am your father." So now, many years later of walking this life of suicide, depression, stress, anxiety, I've come to a place where God has blessed me with 3 beautiful children. I have my own son, and I have 2 beautiful stepdaughters whose fathers actually have no part in their life. So God has brought redemption into my life and into my soul and into the life of my children because I gave my grief and my depression to Him. And I thank you for letting me share.